Thousands of mourners poured into Teboke Village in Chengere sub-county Apac District, a sea of emotion and cultural pride as the Lango nation bid farewell to one of its greatest sons. It was here that the former Paramount chief Won Nyaci Yosam Odur Ebii was laid to rest, a towering culture icon, a bridge builder, a man whose wisdom steered Lango through some of its most turbulent decades. He died on November 10, 2025 at Lira University Teaching Hospital after a long illness at the age of 99. The Government of Uganda accorded him an official state burial. From early morning, dignitaries arrived in their numbers. Vice President Jessica Alupo, representing President Museveni, led a high-profile delegation that included Minister of Health Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng, Government Chief Whip Dennis Hamson Obua, members of Parliament and an array of cultural leaders from across northern Uganda. For many, it was not just a funeral, it was a tribute of a visionary. Odur, who served as Won Nyaci from 2003 until his retirement in 2024, was remembered as a unifying force, a leader who championed education, culture, reconciliation, and moral restoration. During the Rhodes Resistance Army insurgents, he became a steady voice for peace, playing a crucial role in healing and stabilizing the region. Hamson Obua described him as a leader who embodied the extraordinary values of unity, culture, and service. He said Odur's legacy would guide Lango for generations. In a message delivered by the Vice President, President Museveni mourned the patriotic Ugandan whose cultural stewardship will be deeply missed. He sent condolences to the family, along with a contribution of 10 million shillings. Vice President Alupo revisited Odur's instrumental push for Lira University to attain full public university status. Using a metaphor that became famous, he would often urge the president to separate the elephant from the rhino, referring to the Acholi and Lango cultural symbols, until Lira University was finally granted autonomy in 2015. On behalf of the Ministry of Gender and Culture, Peace Mutuzo praised Odur for promoting unity, gender equality, peaceful coexistence, and the fight against domestic violence. Cultural delegations from Acholi, Teso, Karamoja, Arul, and beyond joined the mourners, reflecting the respect he commanded across the regions. The funeral service at Te-puke Primary School was led by senior bishops from the Lango and West Lango dioceses, standing under grey skies that seemed to mirror the mood of the day. His successor, Dr. Engineer Michael Moses Odong Okune, confirmed that the state burial was agreed upon after days of consultations between the Lango Cultural Institution and the central government, symbolizing national recognition of a man who shaped the soul of his example. At exactly 1 a.m., the body of the fallen chief left his home for the school grounds. The procession was led by the Uganda Police Brass Band, followed by Lango elders in full traditional regalia and women draped in cultural attire, a rare honor reserved only for cultural giants. At the ceremonial grounds, his casket was placed on a royal skin beneath a sacred booth of grass thatch, a symbol reserved exclusively for chiefs and royals. Before burial, the Itogo, the Council of Elders, performed a sacred ritual, a final enchantment to honor and send off a man whose legacy stands unmatched in Lango's modern history. Mzee Yosam Odur Ebii is survived by his children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. His wife, Imat Victoria Agong, passed on in 2011. Today, Lango mourns but also celebrates a life that shaped its path and identity and its future. Story compiled by Amon Immaculate, Uganda Radio Network, Apac.